340 pounds, a tough man. He's picked up a crutch. And I don't think he really needs a crutch, but he certainly cleared the ring of everybody but the referee. So Terry Gordy knows how to get it done. And says, hey, if it's not going to work one way, it'll work another. Well, we welcome you to Texas Championship Wrestling. Championship Wrestling, where we've got class back in the title. And we are inviting you to have a tremendous evening with us. Terry Gordy and the Angel of Death, as soon as Angel comes back in the ring. Coming up then, Abdullah and Kid Dynamite. And our main event, Al Perez and the Dragon Master. And now let's go to the ring. And here's our ring announcer, Adam.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first match of this evening, from Death Valley, the Angel of Death. And meeting in the ring this evening, from Bad Street, USA, Terry Bam Bam Gordy! There's only one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and your referee is John Ernesto.
And ready to go with our first event. I'm Bill Mercer with Don Batiste. And Don, a couple of big men and a big opening bout.
Yes, it is, Bill Mercer.
Terry Gordy, an Angel of Death. And they begin to lock horns here immediately to move this bout underway. Angel, who has been quite prominent in some of his classic battles with Al Perez. Terry Gordy also had a great battle here a little earlier with Al Perez. Gordy, who's a renowned international figure and the Angel of Death. Anybody with that Gordy name is a renowned figure. Referee, try to break him in the corner. The mentor of the Angel of Death standing ringside. Abdullah, the Butcher, on this card. Coming up next in our second bout. And the Angel, Terry Gordy, just feeling each other out in this bout. Just out in the first minute. Gordy caught in that headlock, and it's a tough one put on by the Angel. He's got the opening. Here comes the slide off into the ropes. Nice move. Oh, great shoulder block by the Angel of Death. Nice shoulder block. Nice move inside by Gordy. Putting the Angel down for a count of two, and nicely up on the shoulder as he came out of there. But Gordy responding and coming back after being decked with that shoulder block. Extending on the knee that he's got wrapped in now with sort of a scissors. Terry Gordy sort of in command. Hey, Don, the Angel didn't play his trumpet tonight. We didn't get the mournful tune.
I noticed that. I wonder why he didn't.
I think he was too busy trying to stay away from Gordy's crutch. And Gordy right now still wrapped up, holding the Angel of Death in tow. Oh, we got some great activity for you. That main event, Al Perez, the Dragon Master. That is the man of the North American continent against all Asia. Nice toe hold around. And Gordy turns it inside. Is he going to go step over? He does. Now comes up. Rolls him in, twists. Puts a lot of pressure on the shoulders of Angel of Death as he scissors those legs. That's sheer brute strength. The Angel weighs in 200 and 300 pounds. And the Angel's been putting on a lot of weight. Crabbing his way now, trying to crab his way to the ropes. And Gordy trying to hold him back. And there's the break. Crowd getting into this one.
I noticed a lot of similarities between these men. They're both wearing black, and they're both large. Do you notice the one main difference?
What's that?
Gordy's got a lot of hair.
Gordy's got a lot of hair. Gordy does indeed, and the Angel does not. the Angel of Death. There was an angel back about the 1940s, probably, called the Swedish Angel. He was a huge man who didn't have, who had a bald head. He was really quite an awesome figure. He must have been nearly 7 feet tall.
Did he play a trumpet also?
No, he didn't play a trumpet. He just played a tune on everybody's head. Angel whacking, and he's playing another tune right there on Gordy's head. So maybe he heard us. Angel of Death unleashing that big left hand, and he goes right in there, slamming into Terry Gordy. Gordy, Angel seesawing back and forth in this first bout on this edition of Texas Championship Wrestling, and Gordy is groggy. And the Angel going to work on Terry Gordy. Gordy, of course, gained international fame with the Freebirds, and he was one of the focal points of that group. Good shot right there by the Angel of Death. And one of the things you mentioned, Don, they're both about equal, and this bout seesaws back and forth.
It's hard to determine who's going to be a winner.
Excellent competition. The Angel popping on the right eye of Gordy, and he slides and rolls out. Needs a little break. Now let's watch. Yeah, a little interference out there by Ali Farouk. Ali crashing in, and there goes the Angel. And we may know, Terry says, gives me an opportunity. Rolls back, and an opportunity to meet the Angel coming in. A good maneuver, Don, by Terry to force the Angel to come out and get him.
That's right. Gives him an opportunity to get in and take the offensive.
Haymakers right and left by the Angel and by Terry Gordy. Haymakers.
You hear those smacks all the way down here.
The Angel into the corner buckling. And Gordy pouncing around like a grapefruit. A good shot by Gordy. In fact, I say that word haymaker, and I often wonder how it derived. Angel with an elbow drop in, and that may do it. And here's a count of 1 and a count of 2, and a flail out just in time by Terry Gordy. Oh, Angel has been 1/10 of a second from a victory right there.
I wonder why Ollie's out here wearing sunglasses. It just hit me all of a sudden that Ollie's got sunglasses on.
Probably the...
It's the glare off of Angel's head,
It
right?
must be yeah, that's a good point. And it may very well be he doesn't want somebody to find out his true identity. Maybe he is Ali Farouk, but he might have come from the Middle East from some other name. Never know, do you? Angel of Death working on a reverse chinlock right now on Terry Gordy. And to the Angel's credit, he has taken charge of this bout. Has been holding it quite well. Energetic, enthusiastic, excited crowd on hand tonight for this edition of Texas Championship Wrestling, and starting off with a 2 big men bout. Gordy coming up. He's caught in that chinlock. He's trying to work his way out. His years and years of experience coming over the top now. And they're kind of wrapped up now. Who's going to move? And it's a nice move by Gordy underneath. Another one, popped right off the head. Angel of Death in trouble now. Another knee left, and down goes the Angel. A fallen Angel of Death. Gordy, stepped into a clothesline. Comes back with a right hand. These guys popping and shoving, really banging away.
Gordy got
into the corner buckle. Angel tremendously groggy right now. Gordy may have taken... Terry Gordy holding a headlock right now on Adam. On the Angel. And we are just about halfway through this bout. 15 minutes. Got about 7 minutes to go. Terry Gordy trying to find an opening. Remember, our next bout has a tremendous size to it. Abdullah the Butcher and Kid Dynamite. Oh, a great kick by Gordy. Gordy going after that toe hold. Steps in, a twisting step over inside toe hold. And now he bars it.
Oh, hair.
But a great move done by the Angel of Death. When the other guy has hair, you might as well use it sometimes, right? And there's our hair pull up by the Angel. Gordy moving underneath. And Gordy slamming the Angel of Death and crashing him outside the ring. Terry Gordy in charge again. Ali Farouk coming over ministering to his fallen hero. And Gordy's going to try to take things in hand and pull him in. Now they'll go to the floor. Now we've got the battle on the floor right in front of us. Terry Gordy trying to... Here comes Ali up. He puts a full Nelson on Gordy. And a big miss. Great move by Gordy, and down goes Ali Farouk. And Ali. And the winner is Terry Gordy as Angel of Death counted outside the ring. And that is the way it ends. And we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we've got more excitement for you right here on Texas Championship Wrestling.